I'll book the photo session after I lose 10 pounds. If you have ever said that to yourself, you need to hear something today because your kids are growing up while you're waiting. Now, I understand why you think you need to wait. And I want to be very clear that I am not dismissing how you feel. We live in a world that has spent decades telling us that our body is a project, something to fix before it's worthy of being seen. And yeah, photography can feel pretty permanent, so it makes sense that you'd want to make sure you're at your best, before you step in front of a camera. Every magazine, every social media feed, every filter selfie has trained us to believe that photographs are something you need to earn. Except you don't. And that's the truth that I want to talk to you about today. I have been photographing people for over 34 years, and I want to tell you what I actually see when someone steps in front of my camera. It's not the number on the scale or that thing that you pinched in the mirror this morning. I see a mother whose kids light up when she walks into the room, and the couple who has built a life together and just wants to remember this season of it. I see a person whole and worthy exactly as they are right now. The thing is, your family doesn't see you the way you see you. They don't catalog your flaws and count your pounds. All they see is the person who shows up for them every single day. The person whose voice calms them down and the person whose arms feel like home. When they look at a photograph of you, they feel all that. They see who they love. So here's what I've learned from all these years behind the camera. And I say this completely out of love. The version of you that you're waiting for is never going to arrive. There will always be another 10 pounds, another area to tone, or another reason to push back another season. And while you're waiting, your kids are growing. Your parents are aging. And this chapter in your family story is quietly closing without you in it. Think about the photograph that you cherish most of your parents or grandparents. Maybe they were a little heavier than they wanted to be, or maybe their hair wasn't quite right. Do you care? Of course you don't. You care that they're in the photograph and that they existed in that moment and that you can look at that image and feel connected to them. And that's exactly what your children will feel about the photograph of you. They don't see the body that needs fixing. All they see is their mother, their father, the person who made their childhood feel safe. Every photograph that you're not in because you're waiting is a photograph that your family will never have. And they want those photographs more than you can imagine. I have sat with women who almost didn't show up, who almost canceled their session because they felt not ready yet. And I have watched those exact same women see those portraits for the first time and just weep. Not because the photos were flattering, but because they finally saw themselves in a way their family has always seen them. Not as a body that needs work, but as a person who is loved right now in this body, in this season, as they are. That's what a photograph can do when you stop waiting for a version of yourself that doesn't exist. It gives your family the gift of you, not the version you think they deserve, but the real one, the one that they actually want. So here's what I want you to do. Go find a picture right now of someone that you love. Maybe someone who's passed away or someone who's older now. Look at that photograph and ask yourself, if you wish they had been thinner before they allowed themselves to be in that photograph? I already know your answer. I'll see you next Tuesday.